Hello, Vikings, and welcome to the Monroe Library Podcast. My name is Mrs. Ostudio, and I am your librarian. This is where you come to invest in your brain, learn about books, and explore innovative ideas. So let's go ahead and dive into today's episode. Today we will be focused on the book Blind Date, written by R.L. Stine. Now, this book is the first in his series of horror novels, and from the very beginning, it was an instant classic. So it's about a boy named Carrie and his life. He's a high school football player who has a lot going on in his life. From the very instant the book starts, you are wrapped inside of this mystery, which entails Carrie, who had suffered from amnesia, and all these things start happening. Slowly, this amnesia time period in his life, which he has blocked out, starts creeping its way back into his life. And while he's dealing with all the stuff that is creeping back into his life, Carrie also finds himself at the hands of people who hate him and are prank calling him, and they want him dead, and he has no clue why. And on top of all this, there's a new girl in town who wants to get to know Carrie better, but she's a little bit off herself. So from the beginning of this book, I found myself very gripped, wanting to find out what happened, trying to figure out this mystery before the book ends. But just when I thought I had it figured out, the author, Stine, shows all the cards, and I was completely off. Stine has this amazing writing style that makes the reader feel like they are reading like one of those campy 80s horror movies. The first paragraph in the book starts off like this. At first, when Carrie heard the sound of a bone breaking, he thought it was his. He closed his eyes, gritted his teeth, and waited for the pain. He took a deep breath, buried his face in the wet grass. Now, if you want to find out what happens, you are going to have to come into the library and check out this book. So why don't you do that? I hope you enjoyed this podcast, and I look forward to sharing more books, more ideas, and possibly Viking student voices in the future. Have a beautiful day.